Assalamu alaikum, family. Welcome back to the Brother Ben X Show. Today we're going to be discussing Grant Cardone, talking about being one who targets, if you will, the black community. And I've been seeing a lot of uproar about this, a lot of perspectives about this, and I just want to bring my perspective and also a perspective from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But I'm going to let y'all tune in. Come on in. Y'all let me know where y'all from in the comment section. Uh-oh. Y'all let me know where y'all from in the comment section. Let me know where y'all from in the comment section. And while y'all doing that, we're going to play my new single called Betrayal. Check it out. Let me know where you're from in the comment section.
I've been going through a lot. I've been going through some pain. Everything but got shot, but shit, I'm feeling it's the same. I'm okay, but maybe not. Sometimes thinking I'm insane. Forget the views, forget the fame. Behind the scenes, a dirty game. They think it's you, but it's not. Telling lies, these niggas lame. Stand on truth, caught in the middle, so all confused, and it's a shame. Left the drama, lost my mama. Never thought this day would come. Stop thinking what would happen. I never thought that they would run. Stuck in the back, cause I'm relaxed, but am I dumb? Got the people so deceived, still believing they the one. But I won't fold, no will I grieve, no attract, no retreat. Every man, every woman, what they sow is what they reap. What you want is what you seek, but with me will be defeat. Cause my heart is made of gold and I'm standing with the three.
If you got a business, let us know what the business is.
I'll be damned if it changed me. Moving different, yes indeed. More wise, but it's the same me. Cause my position, they'll blame me. That's how this thing be. Key facts and receipts, let the main see. Yeah, stand on truth, ain't got nothing to hide. Transparent, open book, the only way to survive. Only way I'ma thrive. I'ma leap, I'ma dive. I'ma push, I'ma strive. Only way I'ma die. I'm a soldier, dying on my post like I told ya. Anything you steal, get it back, time's over. I got the blueprint and I'm not talking over. Farrakhan train, think I'm lying, I'ma show you. Yeah, think I'm lying, I'ma show you.
I've been going through a lot of things lately, and I'm just trying to find my way up out the dark.
All right, y'all, let's get started. Let's get going. If you all have a business in the comment section, I want you to, well, if you're watching, I want you to put it in the comment section. Today, we're about to go ahead and get busy with this situation. First, I'm going to show you guys the video and what everybody is kind of like, you know, going back and forth about. I'm going to share my initial response, and then we're going to hop right into it. How this show is going to go, I want to share words from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, speaking about this situation, well, not this situation, but giving us really principles to look for in this type of situation. Let's also, we're going to be looking at how he actually has got into our community, targeted our community, and received, of course, millions of dollars and things of that nature. And then lastly, I want to show you guys how you can do it as well. So let's get started. We're going to look at the first video. And also at the end, you guys will be able to call in. So if you guys got your own perspective, if you want to share your, 2 cents on it, I'll give you guys the phone number so you guys can call in as well. Let's go.
So for us, about half my audience is black under the age of 40. How did a white guy attract an audience? Like if I'm out if I'm out in public and I see a 55-year-old white man or a 25-year-old black kid, the black kid knows who I am. There's like,
Wow.
there's a 10 times better chance, 10x, that the black kid knows me. Now, the reason is because we go after that audience and we're talking to them in very street terms, if you will, very not big nomenclature, vocabularies, you know, we just keep everything very tight and simple. And
All right, now I'll show you guys my initial response video, and then I get into my perspective at this point. What's going on, black people? Y'all let me know what y'all feel about this. Now, if you want to know what I feel, I have no problem with it. And if I did have a problem, the problem I would have is with us as black people. We have a white man who's telling you he's speaking street language and certain words that our people will understand based on our education and based on how we talk. And we as black people who understand how we talk, we want to talk like white folks, trying to be so professional. We will not be successful unless we speak the language of the people. Business is about knowing your target audience. If you know your audience speaks a certain language, then you should speak a certain language that they understand. Not trying to be high, super complex. Our goal is to make complex things simple. So I know many of us are going to get mad because he's white and he's talking about how he attracts black people. But I hope we understand and take the principles of what he's saying and apply it so that we can get the dollars versus us trying to be so professional, and it's a turnoff because we can see that you are being unauthentic. So know your audience problem, speak the language of the people, and clearly explain how your product and service can transition their life. And you too will increase your following and increase your sales. Now, what do I mean by we are trying to be so professional? I don't mean that black people aren't professional. This is what I mean by that. Many of us know how we talk to our family members. And of course, this is not all black people. Let me make that disclaimer. But many of us know how we having a conversation with a brother on the street that you know, or someone else black you know. You talk how you talk. But when you picking up that phone and it's a business call, you change your voice. Not saying that you as a black man is not professional, but you literally change your voice to sound like a white man, or you just change your voice. That's what I'm speaking about with that. And what I'm saying is we have a white man saying that he's speaking street language to reach us, and here we are, we trying to sound way beyond the condition and the education of the people we may be talking to. And that's where things is thrown off for me, because it's like I'm seeing people online, black people saying, oh, I'm not getting enough support. Black people don't support black people. But we on here trying to act and be other than ourselves. And I made live streams talking about this. I've made live streams talking about why you don't get on here and just talk how you would regularly talk. That's what's going to make you relatable. I can't relate to, somebody speaking all, I can relate to slang. I can relate to a little Ebonics if that's how you talk. If that's not how you talk, that's fine. I'm saying you can come on here and be yourself, because the people that's here, there's millions and thousands of people all over the world that will accept how you talk regular in your everyday life. So we have a white man saying he's speaking street language when you got street people that know the street language. Why you not speaking street language? Wall Street Trapper, I think, is a great example of this. He's breaking down stocks in a way that street people may be able to understand it on his lives, but he's speaking their language, so he's getting black people to understand what he's saying in the business world. Many of us have not been taught business. Many of us don't know all the business terminologies. And that doesn't mean that we don't grow our people into understanding business terminologies, but to give an analogy, to speak in a certain way to where they say, oh, I understand that type of language when he breaking it down that way. We should do more of that. We shouldn't get away from that. If we have a certain experience and we know our people got a certain language in our neighborhood, why you gonna get on here and try to get away from that? No, find out how to take the knowledge and education that we have and put it in that type of language so that they can get it. Once they get it and understand it, now we grow them up. But I feel like too many of us, we get on here and we trying to act, so just straight professional, straight, what word? It's a corporate. That's the word I'm looking for. Trying to be so corporate when you can just speak their language and they'll get it much easier. Now, why am I saying this? They say, man, he's a vulture. He's getting into the black community. And he's, oh man, he's taking the money and things of this nature, right? Well, I want to share something. And before I share something, I want to share this topic with you guys. This is what we're going to be discussing today. I'm going to how he was able to do it. And I'm going to give you all actual screenshots, blueprints, strategies, and tactics. Now, before I get started with this show, this is in no disrespect to any of the black people that I will be sharing. They do great business from a marketing standpoint. I haven't been in all their courses to know how they deliver. So I got to give that disclaimer. So this is not to talk down on them. This is just to show actual facts of how he's been able to do it, to give you guys ideas and strategies on how you can do it as well as a black person. Now, I want to start with this right here, right? I made a post and I said, study the operations of the white man. This is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us. So on my Instagram, my whole thing was, hey, don't get mad and so upset. Let's study what he's doing. So I got this response. Bro, you're supposed to study the enemy so that you can know what not to do. You don't study your enemy so that you can go out and emulate or copy what they do. The Lord says, be not like your enemy. If we're going to have success in this wilderness, it's not going to come from following their business strategies. It's going to come from creating our own unique strategies. Now, in a way, that may be true. But honestly, I'm going to stick right here for a little bit. Honestly, I feel like even outside of business, this is why some of us may remain stagnant. Because we'll deem someone as the enemy. We'll deem someone as he's bad. Maybe he has a moral flaw, something in his character. And we'll say he's the enemy, he's a bad person, so I can't learn nothing from him. That's wrong. That's wrong. I can learn from a devil. I know somebody gonna clip this up and say, oh, Brother Ben done lost his damn mind. But just because you a devil, just because someone may be evil, it doesn't mean that I can't learn the principle of what they're doing and apply it to a righteous way. What do I mean? Yaqub taught them tricknology, lies, deceit. Well, we are taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Well, how did they go about doing it? They went amongst the dissatisfied, telling lies, causing the righteous to fight and kill one another. This is how he was doing it. This was his tactic. This was his way. Well, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told us that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is Yaqub in reverse. Uh-oh, y'all not hearing me. So he goes and we're supposed to find the dissatisfied, and instead of feeding them lies and deceit, let's feed them truth. In the same way he was able to build an institution, a mindset within those people, we can do the same thing with our people. We just got to do the same thing they did in reverse. So when we look at how they have conquered us, when we look at how they have taken over communities, we don't say, oh, I don't like those people. Those are our enemies, so I'm not going to do nothing they did. We will be foolish to think like that. We should look at the principles of what they did and say, okay, I'm not going to kill, but I'm going to do this. I'm not going to steal, but I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be deceitful and lie, but I'm going to take that and do this. And many of us, we get into it with somebody and we take their whole knowledge out and say, I can't learn nothing from him. In fact, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, hey, some of our worst critics can be, our friends, because those who we think are friends and yes, man, we can't learn nothing from them. So yes, we can learn what not to do. That's absolutely right. But I have to disagree that just because someone may be deemed as an enemy, that they don't have no good, they don't do nothing good, they don't say nothing right, they have no knowledge. We should be able to listen for God. I don't care if it's coming from a baby. I don't care if it's coming from a slave master. If I hear something and it's true, I will be immature in my level of understanding. I will be immature in my mentality to say, I know that's the truth, but I'm not going to follow it because that's the enemy. I'm following the truth, not necessarily the finite human being man. So I want to give you guys something from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan speaking about this, because this whole observe the white man came from the teachings. So let's see it. Let's look at this article, brothers and sisters. Let's check this out. We're going to read together. We're going to learn here today. Observe the operations of the white man. This is on page 174 in Message to the Black Man. Observe the operations of the white man. He is successful. He makes no excuses for his failures. He works hard in a collective manner. You do the same. He says, does that sound like a racist or a hater to you? No. Now, you can dislike white folk. That's entirely up to you. But Elijah Muhammad was saying, get past that and observe the operations of a man that has captured the world and made the world bow down to his way of civilization. Come on now. This takes maturity and growth. Observe the operations of the white man. He is successful. At least he was successful. He is not as successful today as he used to be. But that does not mean that we should not observe him and see how he went wrong, because God is going to give us the opportunity to replace him. Replace him because he has ruined his right to the stewardship of land, resources, and people. He has abused the land, the air, the water, and the people on the earth, so that God is going to take it from him and give it to whom he pleases. Now, of course, this may not apply to all white people. Right here, he's talking about those in wicked and high places, of course. But right now, we still listening for the principles. And whether if you want to believe it or not, he intends to give it to you and then see how you act. Because everybody looks good when we're all down in the barrel together. But when God raises you and gives you power and authority over what you did not create, then he's trying to see how we'll act. Now, I'm going to come down here real quick, y'all. Well, I too would like for us, this is the minister speaking, I too would like for us to study the operations of the white man. And the white man who is the most successful of them all is Jewish people. Uh-oh. Now watch this. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. He says business is warfare because somebody is vying for that dollar that you are vying for. So if they can outsmart you, if they can trick you, if they can give you an offer that you can't refuse, then they'll take your company from you because you don't have soldiers. And if you don't have any soldiers, you will never be successful in business. But we in the Nation of Islam have soldiers. So I wanted to show that because that's showing the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan telling us, let's rise above our emotions into the thinking of God. Yeah, we can know who they are. We can know the nature, but let's analyze it. Let's look at the strategies. So listen to this video from the minister speak on this, and then we're going to get right into what he's doing. How did he do it? And I'm going to show you guys the proof and how you guys can do it as well.
Knowledge is supposed to inform you of the things that God has created. Now look at this. He says in everything that he created, there's a lesson for man and woman if they would be mindful. How many of you have seen a worm and look at it, either walk around it, step on it, keep going? You didn't know what was in that worm. It's crawling, but it's your teacher. It's wiser than the professor that you're listening to, because that is a creature from God with a lesson in it for man, if man would understand. But we too busy looking up and miss what's on the ground. So the Bible says, hey, O thou sluggard, study the way of the ant and become, what's the next word? What? Wise. You mean if I studied an ant, I could become wise? The Jewish people are wise. I have never met a foolish Jew. I'm sure there are some, but I have never met one. Why are they wise? Because they study what the prophets opened their eyes to. Do you know that the ant is such a tremendous creature that it is on every continent except the North Pole and South Pole? How did the ants get there? They crossed the ocean. How did they do that? Check them out. See, you living in Nashville or whatever little burg you live in, and you hardly leave your city. But you can't go in no continent and not find an ant. How did they get there? And you can't go nowhere on the earth and you will not find a Jewish presence. Business is warfare. If you look at the ant, they say the ant is mimetic. I had to check that one out. I had never heard the term. See, whenever you want knowledge, you have to have a dictionary close by, because people will say things and you know you didn't understand. So you start looking stupid right away. So every student should always have a dictionary. As you read and you come across a word that you don't understand, stop. Get the meaning of that word, then your interest is raised in the sentence and in the paragraph that you were reading. But when you miss a word and keep going, you can't even remember what you read because it didn't make too much sense. Too many unlearned words. Mimetic. See? Now, Jewish people are very wise. In every society, they're present. But you say, oh no, this one is Mexican. Yeah, right. A Mexican Jew. They have adapted like the ant to the culture, to the language. Is that bad? You are from all over the world. You find people of color everywhere, but you can't fit. Because all you speak is English and it's more Ebonics. But Jewish people study. So you find them in France, in England, in Belgium, in Italy, in Germany. You find them in Poland. You find them in Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, in Ukraine. You find them in Russia. But what they have in common is their Jewishness. So when you see them, how they work together for the common good of the Jewish people. And look at you. In America, they raise money for the Jews in Russia, and they raise billions of dollars because they're connected to their fellow brothers and sisters. What's your connection? You can't move from one neighborhood to another. Look how crazy this thing has become. You a Crip over here, a Blood over here, a Vice Lord over here, a black gangster disciple over here, and you got a little territory about the size of the square that I'm walking on. You function in this narrow part. Oh, buddy. Got it. But when you move into the next block, your life is in danger. White folk move all over the world. So something wrong with your knowledge if it limits you to Nashville or some little town. Business is really warfare, but it's the activity of life itself. You say, well, business means I need to open up a business. Okay, yeah, that's right. But real activity of life has to deal with all the essentials of life that we must provide for ourselves, our families, our future.
Listen, it don't get no plainer than what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan just stated. He talked about how they adapt to whatever neighborhood or place that they're at. So we look at that and say, he's wrong. Oh, he says street language. He says street language. Well, you know, most of the people that many of us know speak a street language. And it's known that the average person speaks or reads at really a 3rd or 5th grade level. So this is why I said our goal shouldn't be to try to come on here and be so deep and complex. Our goal should be to take complex, if we have that type of knowledge, complex concepts and make them simple for the people to understand. This is why Jesus spoke in parables in the Bible. Because when I give you a parable, a story, an analogy, now it causes you to think about something similar and say, oh, I got it. So this is a teaching and a target marketing thing. I talk to entrepreneurs all the time. For those who don't know, I'm the founder of a program called Digital Real Estate. I show entrepreneurs, businesses, and personal brands how to grow their brands on social media. I have over 500 million views on my Facebook alone, over 50 million views across my YouTube channels. I've been able to see over $12 million come in across businesses I've been a part of when it comes to marketing. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to black entrepreneurs and I say, who is your target audience? They tell me, everybody. They tell me, or I don't know. Or when I ask them to explain their target audience, they can't do it. This is very important. The reason we must know who we are targeting, because when we're targeting somebody, we have to know, how do they talk? What music do they listen to? What analogies can I give for them to understand? But when we doing businesses just thinking, okay, I'm going to just promote my product to everybody, then we wonder why we're not getting sales, why we're not increasing in customers. How should we talk on the phone to this person? Is this person a high D, a low D, a high I, high S, high C? We don't even know what that means. These are 4 personality traits. And based on the personality trait of a particular person, it will help you explain or it will help you know how to close and sell a type of person. See, that's deep. For example, if I'm a high D, I'm very driven. I'm based on numbers. I'm trying to get right to the execution. Let's just get right down to it. I don't need the whole presentation. But if you get on a call or a presentation or a Zoom with me and you want to talk about all the intricate steps and all you can do this, I'm getting bored and I'm ready to go. Now you just missed off. All you had to show me was how much money do I got to put in? How much money will I make? What's the process? That's all I needed. But if you don't care to know what type of person I am or how you need to talk to me, you probably just missed out on somebody. Now, with high C, this is a person that is very organized. They need to know all of how everything works before making a decision. So if I come to a high C and I'm talking to this high C just about the numbers, I'm trying to rush through it, I done lost them because I didn't give them enough detail. I was supposed to show them, okay, here's the term and conditions. Okay, this is how you upload. This is how you do this. Now here, and then give them time to do their own research because they got to know everything before they make a decision. Everybody not like that. So if you don't know who your target audience is, you don't know how you're supposed to be talking on the phone. You don't know how you're supposed to be talking on a video. You don't know how you're supposed to be DMing the person. See, all this is important. I know that was a lot, family, and I hope y'all really, picking up what I'm putting down. But knowing your target audience is important. Everybody should have a target. Everybody should know the language of the people so that they speak in a certain language so that they can be relatable to this person. Now, let's get into it. Now we're going to go into our next segment. How was Grant Cardone able to do this recently with what I've seen? Now, I saw it personally with Neo, Spectacular, a brother Spectacular, sister Coach Stormy, and brother him 500. Let's look into it now. How was they able to do this? I don't know if y'all noticed this, but let me show y'all. Here we go. Let's open it up now. Now, if y'all notice something, him 500 went live the other day. I think he went live with Grant as well. And he was streaming Grant's IG, his presentation on his IG. And look at the very bottom here. If you purchase on marcusandgrant.com, you'll get all of the business bonuses plus a free ticket. Okay. Now, so I'm thinking, okay. Now let's go to marcusandgrant.com together. Let's go to it, y'all. Oh, and before we get there, I have to promote this because we did just hear from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be speaking, God willing, this Sunday for Savior's Day. The War of Armageddon has begun. February the 26th. The tickets are sold out. So you're probably going to have to watch it on the webcast, noi.com/webcast. But the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, God willing, will be speaking this Sunday. Make sure you don't miss it. Now, let me go to marcusandgrant.com. It's not going to come up, but I want to show you guys something. If you go up here to the top, you see this at the top right here? So marcusandgrant.com was a domain. Okay? There was a domain that takes you to unbreakablelaunch.com by Grant Cardone. And as you can see here, here is his affiliate link. Boom. That's his affiliate link right there. So what he would do is he would go find someone who has influence, right, over the black community when it comes to doing business. Hey, let's do a live together. Let's do some cross promotion. Let's do some posts. You got your own particular username, marcusandgrant.com. When they go there, it's going to take them to my website and you're going to get your percentage. Did y'all see that? Yeah, so the screen was blank because the website is down now. I was just trying to show y'all the URL that it went from marcusandgrant.com to the actual website. Okay. Now, let's look into this now because at the same time, him 500 was live, Grant Cardone was live as well. So what we saw on Grant Cardone's screen, we saw that as well on him 500's screen. Now again, this is no disrespect. This is not no slack or nothing like that. You should be learning how to do this as well. You should be learning how to partnership with people as well. You should be learning how to do the domain switch so that it looks like it's from your brand as well. This is all just learning and educational purposes. Okay? This ain't to throw shade or nothing like that. Okay, now let's look. So that's marcusandgrant.com. So that's him 500. So the first one I saw was, okay, he's doing the lives in the post with him 500. Now I think him 500 has deleted the post so far, but Spec and Coach Stormy, they still have the post up so that we can see what they was doing. So next we're going to go to Spec. Okay. Now Spectacular, he began to promote it on his page. You know, they got the flyer. All these people in the post, you know, they working together. Pooling their resources, pooling their influence like we should be doing, but in a righteous manner. Okay? Not saying that they're not doing it in a righteous manner. I'm just, you know, making a point. So here's the IG post that Spec made. So Spec made posts of him talking with Grant Cardone. This is to get the, you know, get the views going, get the engagement going, add value. And he sent them to his website. So let's go check out his website, guys. Let's go check out what he posted. Hold on. Let's go check out what he posted so that we can see, so that you can learn from this. So here's Spec's page right here. So when we go to his page, as you can see, boom, here's the site. That's the website. Here's the post.
With Grant Cardone. Listen, if you guys want to jump in something that's truly amazing, it's literally free for you guys too. So if you're a course creator, a mentor, a coach, anybody like that, this is the opportunity to really jump in and team up with us on this, man. It's for free. We was going to charge a lot of money for this to get in, but guess what? We're letting it be free for you guys. So jump in, work on your business, figure out how to create an unbreakable business. He literally came in and built the business to over $2 billion in assets, and he's making multiple nine figures a year. So I want you guys to actually learn his process. He breaks it down for 5 days. Grant Cardone, yes, Grant Cardone. Click the link below, jump in right now. We still got spots available. Let's go. All
right, so y'all see that, right? Now here's what's important. I want to point this out for you guys. So I just want to give y'all some game now. Let me put this on the screen here. Now we're gonna go to that black. We're gonna go to that black magic. There we go. Boom. Then we're gonna turn that into a little circle. Boom. There we go. All right. Let's get busy now. Now let's look at the Instagram post, right? Free tickets are running out. Well, it's free because you want to add value first. Many of us in our community is doing it wrong because we want to go right into selling. Don't go right into selling. Add value. Show the people you are worthy. Show the people that you have knowledge. Show the people that you can help them. Then you close them at the end. So this is why he's talking about going live, giving the game. And then look, grantinspect.com. Now we're going to go to grantinspect.com and we're going to show you guys what that turns into. We're going to show you guys what that turns into. So that's one post. Okay. Then we got this post.
So for anybody out there who have a business that they want to take to the next level and make it unbreakable, because a lot of y'all got businesses, but it ain't unbreakable. It's one snap away, one mistake away from just being demolished.
You don't have to travel. We'll deliver it to your computer, your phone, however you want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's free for your whole family and your team. In 5 days, if you want to be a millionaire, you want to be worth 10 million, you want to be worth 100 million, you want to be a billionaire, you name it. Yeah. I'm going to walk you through exactly what I've done through these contractions and what you can do and should do to create the dream and the life that you want.
It's going to give you a proven format and formula to have an unbreakable business. So click the link below and jump in right now while it's free and spots are available right now.
Now, this is genius. It's genius. How many people, or how many of you, okay? How many of you, yeah, don't block them though. I just wanted to put them in timeout. You ain't got to block them though. Okay? How many of us say, well, I don't have a large following. I don't have 300,000 followers. I don't have 400,000 followers. You ain't got this. You don't need it. Collaborate with those who have the audience. And this is how you guys can make money in partnerships. You helping them because you got the knowledge, you got the expertise. Because here's the thing, right? There are people on this internet that don't have a lot of followers, but you really an expert. You don't got a lot of influence, but you really got results. But there's also, watch this, there's people that have influence. They have a big social media following, but they just entertaining. They know how to market. They know how to communicate. They got the following, but they may not have the experience, expertise. They may not have the product or the service. So you got to find people that you can collaborate and say, hey, I got a good product. We can charge this. You get a percentage of this. And now you guys help each other out. You have a way for them to make money through your experience. They have a way for you to make money through their following. You create a partnership and you make that thing work together. Now, let's go to his website, grantinspect.com. Let's look at it. Grantinspect.com. Look at what comes up. I'm giving you guys, showing you guys, we ain't got to be mad. We just need to study. Look at what the website turned into. Now, he's a little smarter with his. I'm going to break this down. Spec is smart. Spec main website, when you go to grantinspect.com, it's still his website, spectacularacademy.com. So he still has his branding. His domain don't just go straight to Grant Cardone's. It actually goes to his own landing page. But I want to show y'all something. Okay. See, we just got to study, man. We just have to study. Here we go. Let's move this right here. I'm going to switch my camera. All right. So here we go. The unbreakable business system, right? So boom, boom, boom. This is all Grant stuff, right? Now, we still on Spectacular page. But when we click this, watch what happens. Watch this. Now it goes to Grant's page. Now, Grant page is down because the conference is over. It's already down. But Spectacular is good with ads. Come on now. Spectacular is good with advertisement. So everybody that visits spectacularacademy.com, I'm sure, I can't say actual fact wise, but what I know about them with ads, anybody who visits that website, he can then retarget them with other products. He can retarget them with ads. Anybody that lands on that page can be retargeted with other programs. How many of us do not have a pixel, a Facebook ad pixel on our website so that when somebody visits our website, it's retargeting them with other ads and to remind them what they was interested in? Come on, man. We have to study this. We can't keep looking at them make millions and thousands and we just keep, oh man, that's messed up. That's wrong. No, study this so that we can improve our business systems, so that we can improve our business marketing. All right. Now, the next one that we finna look into, Sister Coach Stormy. Many of you all know her, okay? You're familiar with her. She has done a lot of things for women. She has inspired many women to get it out the mud, become entrepreneurs. But she also is a master networker as well. She is a master networker and she knows how to partnership with people like Grant Cardone. So Grant is finding the top people in the community, whether if he's paying them, because you got to remember, he got influence too. So it benefits them to collaborate with him because he got influence. So you can either pay the person to partnership with you. Hey man, I want to pay you up front and I might got you in a percentage on the back end to do this collaboration together. Or you may say, hey, I got clout too. It'll benefit us if we both collaborate because I can get your audience, you can get my audience. See, boom, boom, boom. So it's different ways to skin the cat now. It's different ways to skin the cat now. So now let's look at Coach Stormy. We're going to look at her IG post, okay? Now let's check out her IG post. Here's the introduction. She says she posts a picture with him and her, me negotiating with Uncle G, Grant Cardone, about partnering with me on the largest real estate fund that allows all of us to own real estate, buildings, rental properties, etc. Right? Blah, 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 blah. I like the sound of that. Join me for 5 days in the Unbreakable Challenge. Let's get prepared for this now. It's on the way. Appreciate that, brother Danny. Man, I appreciate that support. Now watch this. Now this is very important. Now, if you my digital real estate student, you would know this. But for those who don't know, I'm going to show y'all the game. She said, comment Unbreakable for a special free link to join the kickoff tomorrow. Now, again, you always want to get them to join something free because if you got game, you want to give them game up front. It's kind of like that, you know, if y'all been in the dope game, you want to give them a little something for free. I done seen the movies and TV shows. I never did it, but you give them something for free. You get them hooked. Now they coming back. Now we also can study the Asian community. Y'all done seen them at the mall back in the day. They had a little cup. You want some shrimp? You want some shrimp fried? Or they give you a little smoothie. Now the smoothie is a little cup for free. Ooh, that banana strawberry hitting. When you taste it and say, ooh, it forces you to go get that $9.99 cup, that $6.99 cup. When we used to go to Sam's Club used to have the little, they had a little toothpick in there. Here, get you a little sample when you go to Sam's Club. If you ever been to Nothing Bundt Cake, if you walk into Nothing Bundt Cake, now what I've been noticing since COVID, they haven't been having the samples. But when you used to go into Nothing Bundt Cake, they had the little cupcakes with the toothpick in it. When you taste that red velvet, ooh, say, hey, let me get 2 of them bad boys. Let me get 2 of them. Let me get 1 vanilla. See? So they give you a sample, show you that it's good. Now they got you hooked. So that's what the free stuff is about. Okay? So all y'all who want to grow your brand, stop trying to hold on to your knowledge. Give game so that they can see you know what you're talking about. Then you can say, okay, if you want more customized, if you want the blueprint, you want one-on-one help, now you got to pay for that because that makes sense. Let's get back to it. Okay, we're going to get back to it. So if y'all notice, she said, comment Unbreakable. Now here's the part that's important. In my digital real estate class, I teach this. So if y'all want to tap in with my digital real estate, I want you guys to text. Yeah, I'm promoting now. Now I'm infiltrating now. Now I'm trying to get in and get to the black community. He do it, so I'm gonna do it. So but anyways, I want you guys to text digital. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all, text digital. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get my promo in now. Text digital to 833-276-7174. That's going to put you on my list, okay? If you want to learn more about these tactics, if you want to learn more about how to execute what I'm showing y'all they doing, I'm going to be teaching y'all this in my digital real estate program. Some of y'all already know it because y'all in the class about how to do the automation and all that. But we're going to be going into this coming soon on automation and using AI to make things a lot easier in the digital real estate class. So text digital to 833-2726. Hold on, damn, that may be wrong. Don't do that yet. That may be the wrong number. I think it's 276. Yeah, it's 276. My bad. 276. So 833-276-7174. Take a screenshot of it because I gotta go. I gotta move past this. Text just the word by itself, the word digital, to 833-276-7174 if y'all interested in getting on the list to learn more about digital real estate. Now, Coach Stormy, she don't got time to be inboxing everybody that comment back Unbreakable. I'm about to give y'all some major game right here. Ooh, y'all about to get some major game. She don't have time to respond to hundreds of people who comment the word unbreakable. So what needs to be in place is automation. So as soon as y'all know how I used to have it, when you comment the word digital or DM me the word digital, that was an automated response because I can't get to everybody. So we have to learn how to use technology and AI to scale what we do. So I'm going to show y'all what happened when I commented unbreakable. Watch this. Now, when I commented unbreakable, I got this right here. Boom! It automatically was sent to my DM. Join this free 5-day virtual Unbreakable Business Challenge where you will learn the exact blueprint for entrepreneurs looking to create and scale their business the right way in any economy. Learn from myself and top business legends such as Grant Cardone and more for free. Just sign up and learn and implement to make 2023 your best. Now, join Stormy.com. Well, let's go into our handy dandy browser and let's look up what does Join Stormy go to. www.joinstormy.com. Uh-oh, y'all see what it turned into? Look at the top now. Y'all look at the top. Unbreakablelaunch.com. So her domain went directly to Grant Cardone's website, and here's her affiliate link. This is how she gets credit. Come on, man, I'm giving y'all some major game right now. Now this is what you call free game. Right here, this is free game. This is how we look and we observe the operations and say, no, I'm not going to get mad and emotional. How is he doing it? What's the process? What's the strategy? What's the blueprint? So now when you get the automated DM, it goes to joinstormy.com. That's her brand. You always want to make sure that your domains is a part of your brand. You don't want to just put somebody else stuff on there. You want to stay branded. So that's why they did Spec and Grant or Him5, whatever, and Join Stormy, because you want to have your brand as the domain and send your website to their website to get the credit. Now, let's look at the post. Some of the posts that she was making, because you got to make some posts on Instagram to start to get get it going. So we're going to look into that. Let's look and see how the post was doing. Let's look at some of the posts that she posted. We got this one here. We got that one. And then we got this one. She shared a news clip.
Every day, more and more companies are announcing layoffs. Others are deciding to close their doors for good. So what's going on in our economy, and how can you position yourself and your family in the event of a big downturn? I went looking for answers from billionaire Grant Cardone. He's holding a virtual seminar this week to help folks financially prepare for possible really bad times ahead.
I really believe this is going to be a bigger contraction than 2008.
How many of you got big dreams for your life?
That's Grant Cardone, real estate billionaire based in Aventura. He's known for helping young people from tough backgrounds achieve their dreams.
Grant really fell in love with our mission to foster a transformational partnership where we get to bring 30 students to Miami, Florida to pitch their business for funding.
Now, the super salesman, best-selling author, and master trainer says the United States economy is headed for big trouble.
I predicted back in February of 2022 that we were already in a recession. Unfortunately, and for whatever reason, the government is not telling people the truth about where we're at, and you're seeing it happen now. Advertising has already fell off over 50%, every channel, every social platform, and now we're seeing layoffs.
And the marketing mogul wants to prepare his fellow Americans for what's coming. So they survive the storm by inviting them to a free virtual conference called Unbreakable Challenge that runs January 24th through the 28th.
This is about simply how to get your money right in 2023 and get it right for the rest of your life.
With only $100, a cell phone with no contacts, and an old truck will try and prove the American dream is still alive.
Cardone is also the star of the hit TV show Undercover Billionaire. And
all right, so y'all get the point, right? Y'all get the point. Now, why is this important? I want to reiterate. Many of you all are not growing your following because you're not giving something for free. Grant Cardone, who got billions or over a million, multi-million, over a billion, he's still doing free classes. If they are doing free classes, why aren't you, who haven't even built your brand yet, hosting free Zoom calls to be effective, to impact someone's life? This is why I came up with this quote. Don't just focus on passive income. Focus on passive impact, because the more people you impact, the more income will come. The goal should be, let me give enough. I want to give as much free game as possible. I want to impact as many people as possible, because I want people to say, man, that brother educated me. Man, that sister educated me. So that when I come out with a book, when I come out with a program, when I upsell them on the next level, they already have been helped some type of way. It's easier to sell someone. It's easier to close someone who has already got value from you versus you just now introducing yourself to people and you saying, hey, here go my course. The only way you can get knowledge is my course. And you got a bunch of images and flyers on your Instagram and you're wondering why it's not working. It's because you're not giving us game. You're not giving us something practical, tactics to do ahead of time before I exchange my money. Is this making sense, y'all? Man, I hope this is making sense. So she got posts like this. Let's go. Check your emails. Check your spam. Close your door. Grab your notebook. Call it my unbreakable journey. You DM her. Of course, it automatically responds. Now, someone who I don't have on here is Neo. Neo also went live with Grant Cardone. And I want to show you how they closed at the end. I want to show you guys how they closed at the end of this, because they did a live too together. Neo is also known for being big in the black community as far as, education. Let me get that all. I don't want him looking like that. Known for education. And so Grant went live with him as well and was pitching his conference. Listen to how they closed at the end.
You ruin kids like that. No, bro, you're going to start in the back of the plane, okay? Yeah. Now, when they get here, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach them some skills that they can use in their life, because skiing ain't one of them.
Yeah. I got you. I hear you. We're going to make it work, though, bro. Thank you so much for hopping on here, man. We're going to appreciate you, Grant. Let's get it.
Appreciate you. Let's do more stuff together.
Let's do it, bro. I'll see you.
Let's do more stuff together. I would, too, if I'm tapping into the black community. I'm tapping into that audience. Let's do more stuff together.
On that stage, bro. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So guys, man, I appreciate y'all taking time to hop on here, man. What I want y'all to do, everybody, one more time, go to grantcardone.com/Neo right.
grantcardone.com/Neo. So once again, sending them to his website. I got my affiliate thing on it, because through this partnership, I get paid as well. There's nothing wrong with getting paid for what you do. I'm just sharing with you guys the tactics and how you guys need to be using it as well. When you bring somebody on your podcast, hey man, if you know this person and you like their product, ask them, man, do you got an affiliate link? So that whatever they talking about, you can get a percentage of that as well. So many of us are missing out on multiple streams of income because we're not thinking like this. We're not being strategic. Okay, let's look at some how they was talking. Let's see.
Ready to get in? Who's ready to just be a part of it?
Look at this. Who's ready to get in? Come on, look.
You will never save your way to wealth. You will not get rich by just chilling. Most people get wealthy.
Look at Grant. Grant over there. Come on, get him, Neo. Teach him. He getting, boy. He like, woo! I'm getting this follow. I'm getting these leads.
You can't pass down your degree to your kids, and you can't pass down your job, right? You just can't. Right? You will not get rich by saving. You will never save your way to wealth. You will not get rich by just chilling. Most people get wealthy through whether it's an acquisition of a business or starting a business, y'all. Like 2023, I don't care what you do. You have to find a way to make money. One of the things that Warren Buffett says, one of the wealthiest people in the world. If you don't
now, before I let him keep going, watch this. Now, this is the important piece, right? Here's the important piece. Grant, he probably on his phone texting right now. He ain't, he letting Neo do his thing, as he should. Because when you come on somebody else's program, his followers is already familiar with Neo. So when Neo is selling it, when Neo is saying go join it, I'm already tapped in with Neo, so I'm rocking with Neo. If he tell me to go buy, okay, cool, I'm gonna go check it out. But if somebody who I don't know is coming on telling me to join their program, they gonna have to be a good seller or have a good story. So when you go on other people's program, it's important for you to think about, okay, if I give him a percentage of this, or he's tapped in with my program himself, that's the best way to do it, so it is authentic. You don't really want to get into, just giving somebody a percentage and have them just make up something. I think the best way to do it is whoever you're doing the podcast with, let them see or impact them yourself, so that when they giving their testimony, it's real and authentic. That's my best way. And I know that he has done, got programs with Grant, so this is coming from an authentic perspective. But basically, look at him. They going to his website, Neo doing the talking and selling to his people, and he finna get those leads.
You don't find a way to make money in your sleep, right? You will die. Like, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. Somebody say I ain't with that. So this year, focus. It has to be, how do I build an unbreakable business? It has to be, how do I put all of my energy and my effort in getting to the next level? It has to be, how do I grind? So Grant, this is what I want to do. I want to go in and answer a couple questions. I want to ask some from the audience. They'll be able to drop them in there. But before I do this, Grant, I want you to take a quick moment, right? And let's just go ahead and invite people to the challenge that you got next week that I'll be on. I want us in a second, y'all. I want to go ahead and drop a link, y'all. It's a free challenge, as well as we got VIP. I believe it's only 97.
So he's doing this at the 32-minute mark. That means for the first 30 minutes, he done gave game. They done talked about his story, and he's basically probably introducing Grant into his audience. Now they about to go into the close. So let's listen to and study how they go into this transition of dropping the link and closing people to get on the class.
$7. You guys already know. Get the $97 option. Why? Somebody in the chat right now.
Oh, listen to it. So there's a $97 option. It's free, but there's an upsell for $97. Come on, man. Is y'all taking notes? Are y'all taking notes? Man, y'all getting all kind of game in here today, man. Somebody drop some super chats. Cash at me. $ Brother Ben X. I'm not finna be shameful, because I know for some people, y'all, when you just looking at it, you wouldn't notice these things. But I'm trying to put you on some game, man, so you can do this for your business. Listen to it now.
Whether it's an acquisition of a business or starting a business, y'all, make sure you guys get it all. So Grant, in a second, I want to make sure you guys get it all. The week with my guy will probably be something transformational for you all, right? So what I want us to do in the second team, before I even do it, who ready to get in? Who's ready to just be a part of it? It's $0 free. Everybody here can register. Then you got $97 and a few other things. Make sure you guys get it all. So Grant, in a second, I want to know who's ready for that link. Team, we're about to get ready to drop that link, and then we're going to continue on, right? I just wanted to give you guys a quick opportunity to secure your spot before it ain't no spot. But I wanted to just go ahead and do that real quick. So team, get ready to drop the link. What is the link? Somebody tell me, what is the link? Is it, text me.
GrantCardone.com/Neo.
Okay, got it. Grant Cardone.
That would be the easiest thing for it to be.
Yeah, okay. GrantCardone.com/Neo. Drop that in the chat, everybody. And do me a favor. As soon as you get in, comment purchase. As soon as you get in, say all in, whether you do the free option or the paid. But again, if you like me, y'all, over $400,000 invested in personal development last year. Why? Because now I'm learning. The more you learn, at some point you get to remove the L. I put so much energy and effort into learning so I can make more money. I'm making more money than I ever made in my life as a result of coaching, mentor, and access to the right people. So I'm not going to sit here and hard sell you on a free challenge or on a $97 challenge, but I'm letting you guys know some of the things you're going to get is going to change your life. And one of the things I tell people, this is so important. Don't let what you do know stop you from learning what you don't know. Every time I'm in a
Look at this selling. Oh, this is beautiful selling, man. He's telling his story. Watch this now. He's making it relatable. Hey, man, I've spent over $400,000 in coaching, personal development. Now, I know he probably, for real, I spent over probably 50 last year too myself. So this is real. Like, I'm not saying this to say this is a weak, how do I put this? Deceiving tactic. Like, I'm pretty sure these are real stories. I'm pretty sure he probably did spend that much. I've spent a lot of money. But when you share your story, it's like, okay, well, shoot, he's invested. Maybe that's how he got to where he is, because it is. Let me invest too. And so when you throw that number 400,000, well, damn, he spent 400,000. I can surely do 97. Y'all listening? Just trying to make sure y'all following.
In a room with Grant, every time I go to these rooms, I never go in there like, yeah, I know it all. I heard that before. I don't let what I do know stop me from learning what I don't know. Most of you here are one move. Somebody put one move in the chat. One move, one piece of information to truly transform your entire life.
And this is true. I got to bear witness. This is all true, by the way. It take that one perspective. Like when I join courses, y'all, it's not so that I can learn necessarily that I need the whole course. I may go in and get that one piece. Boom, that's the piece I needed. That take it to the next level. So that is true.
But in order for that to happen, you got to be willing to do some things that's going to make you uncomfortable. You got to be willing to commit in a way that you haven't been willing to commit. And I believe 2023 is your Jordan year, but the only way that's going to happen is you commit. So one more time, Grant Cardone /Neil. Hey, Grant, what's some things? Why some people should get in this challenge, brother?
Oh, now we about to listen to Grant. Let's see how Grant close.
Well, like you were talking about the grind, right? You know, and most people have temporary grind. They got grind for a day or two and then they quit. I know why you guys quit, by the way. I know why people act lazy. They're not lazy. Nobody was ever born lazy. They quit. They quit on the game. Okay. The reason most people cannot see something all the way through, like you start your year and you're like, 2023 is going to be the best year ever. And by the third week of the year, they quit. That's why we're doing this. Next week is the third week of the year. And the reason we set this up for the third week of the year is because we know most of the country is giving up on their dreams. So I'm going to come in, right? You can hold things about 20 days without any help. And then you fold. Most people fold. Why? The reason people fold and quit and become lazy and lethargic and give up on their dreams is because they're not getting results fast enough. And because the results you're getting are not big enough to actually change the quality of your life. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you guys, okay? Your goals are so small and so practical that you know they're not worth the energy and the work and the rejection and the persistence. You're like, the quality of my life ain't changing, man. I'm just paying more interest to the bank. I gotta wait 35 years to get my retirement money. I gotta take this vacation where I get a free buffet at the Holiday Inn. You're like, shit, this ain't worth it. That's why people say money don't make you happy, because they're like, shit, this level of money. Your mama told you, take 3 steps forward, 2 backwards. Save for a rainy day. Everything's planning for somebody to take it away from you, which is what they do every 10 to 12 years anyway. There's a reset every 10 to 12 years. We're going through one right now. They're coming after your money, folks. They're coming after your grind. They want you to quit. This is a machine, man. I am talking about a conspiracy of such massive proportions that it's too hard for people to believe that it would be going on. Do you think the powers to be are interested in 40 million slaves or 340 million? Dude, this is a game where a handful of people get to move all the people on the board. And so if you want to learn, if you want to complain about the game, go ahead. You ain't gonna change this game by complaining about it. The only way to change this game is to get into those rooms. And the only thing these people value is success. Nobody's gonna listen to your damn story if you're broke. Nobody's gonna listen to.
So he's speaking to that audience, man. He telling that story. Now, here's the thing, right? You got to find someone who's going to represent your brand when you're marketing. You see how they passionate, they telling stories, they making you feel it, they making it relatable, they stating they current events. If you not that person, if you not, go find someone who is. Because at the end of the day, it got to get done with this type of program. Now, if you don't want to talk and you just want to put in work, well, you can be an admin behind the scenes. But when it comes to being a coach, when it comes to your program, when it comes to social media, you have to market and tell people and get people to see the value of your business. So you got to either get out your comfort zone and develop these skills or pay somebody else to do it.
Your story, if you're just getting by, nobody's listening to anybody until they make it. You could have one leg, one arm, your mama died of cancer, you went through this, you grew up. Stormy Wellington grew up. She's in a strip joint when she's 13 years old. Ain't nobody gonna listen to Stormy's message if she don't make it. And that's why people listen to her now. So you guys gotta make it, man. You gotta make making it the number one most important.
All right, so y'all get it. Y'all can go watch that on their page. Now, here's what I want to show you guys. Now, I've been sent this video, right? He is so, I guess, adamant. I use that word. Let me see if I can find it. He's so adamant about being relatable. He has gone as far as wanting to even use the N-word. Uh-oh. Now, I was sent this video and I seen this video. So let's analyze this. He's so adamant about reaching his target audience as a white man. He got the nerve to ask somebody who I don't even think is black about using the N-word. Check it out.
I don't know if you're fully white though, man. I think there's something going on there that somebody didn't tell you about, man.
I can use
Mommy,
the N-word.
Daddy,
I
Grandpa.
just got permission to use the N-word right here. Okay.
Who knows?
That's all I want. That's one of the strengths I want.
You want that?
I need
You need to go
a
to
brother
Chancellor
to tell me that I have permission to use the N-word. I got to carry it like my permit.
Have somebody validate it for you, man. Have somebody validate it.
I'm going to have
put
an
a shirt.
permit card. I'm going to carry it around with me everywhere I go. Like,
4 colors?
I can use the N-word.
I need help. Yes, I
don't know if you're fully white though, man. I think there's something going on there that somebody didn't tell you about, man.
I can use
Mommy,
the N-word.
Daddy,
I just got
Grandpa.
permission to use the N-word right here. Okay.
Who knows?
That's all I want. That's one of the strengths I want.
You want that?
I need
You need to go
a
to
brother
Chancellor
to tell me that I have permission to use the N-word. I got to carry it like my permit.
Have somebody validate it for you, man. Have somebody validate it.
I'm going to have
put
an
a shirt.
permit card. I'm going to carry it around with me everywhere I go. Like,
4 colors?
I can use the N-word.
I need help. Yes, I
So it comes out. There it is. He want to use the N-word. He want to use the N-word. Now, me personally, now you going too damn far talking about a N-word permit card. What is the reasoning of wanting to be able to use the N-word, knowing the relation with the N-word, the white man, and black people? But again, this is why I say you can learn from anybody. They may have something in their character you don't like. They may have something that you disagree with. But the other tactics, the other strategies is what we should be looking at and saying, okay, I'm not going to be surprised at what I've already been taught about. What am I surprised for? Like, I'd be surprised. We should be more surprised when we kill each other. We should be more surprised when we abuse each other. We should be more surprised when brothers and sisters disrespect each other. But I'm not surprised when things come out like that from them. That's just me. I'm gonna just keep. I don't be surprised at this point. Because this man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, taught us about the nature. He says you can't fathom the depths of Satan. But that don't mean we can't learn business. That don't mean business is not warfare and we shouldn't study the operations of them. So I hope I shared something in this video that has inspired you all to think about how you can grow your business. That has inspired you to start to see things. Oh, wow. Okay, man, I can try this. I can do this to grow. You don't have to do everything on your own. This is how we can collaborate in unity. You got some, you know, I got something I know. Let's collaborate together. You teach the people what you know. I teach the people what I know. We make sure that we on the same page. We got the right agreements in place and we both benefit. That can happen. You don't have to wait until you get 100,000 followers. Just because you don't have 100,000 followers don't mean that you're not valuable. You collaborate with somebody who do got the followers and see how y'all can make it work. So again, if you guys want to tap in and learn more from me when it comes to this digital real estate stuff, text the word digital to 833-276-7174. That's text the word digital to 833-276-7174. Man, that light going off, man. Just, man, it got this color looking. Man, this, hey, man, this lighting is looking good. All right, now, call in. For those who are ready to call in, y'all want to call in? Let me give y'all the call-in number. I want to hear from y'all now. Now I want to hear from y'all what y'all think. Give me y'all perspective. Let me put the number on the screen for y'all. Call in now. Call in now. You can only call. We can only do one at a time now. There goes the number. Call in. Let's talk about it. Let's hear your perspective. Call in. Let us hear your perspective. If y'all don't mind, let me know, was this educational? Okay, here we go. Peace, welcome to the Brother Ben X Show. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I am Dorothy Muhammad from Houston, Texas.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing? What's your thoughts on this? And what's your feedback?
I am Dorothy Muhammad.
If you can turn us down in the background, because we can hear that echo.
Okay. First of all, thank you for this. I appreciated listening to your words today. I appreciate the spirit in which they were offered. I would very much like, I'm an educator, and I would very much like for us as a people to stop becoming offended when people tell us who they are. It's okay, whatever this Grant Cardone thinks. It really is okay. What needs to change is how we feel about ourselves. Because if we were sure that the things he says were untrue, we would do just what you did today. Take the lessons out of the information that he gave and then move forward doing well on our own. So first thing, stop taking stuff people say personally. White people aren't the only ones that have negative things to say about black people.
That's right.
The most important thing is, what do we say, feel, and believe about ourselves? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sister. Woo-wee. She dropped the mic on that bad boy. Yeah, she dropped the mic. Call in. Peace. Welcome to the Brother Ben X Show. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Peace. Yeah, this brother Ken X. I'm calling from Fort Worth, Texas. I think basically what that. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think the perspective of that for me is, as you said, man, and studying those who are successful. It is something that, you know, as the minister said in the Jewish community, what they do, you know, work collectively. And I think that in reality, that those things must be implemented and they must be had and used in a manner to the degree of which I would say for me, for music, a lot of times we get a 95% derogatory message from our artists, and we still support them. But they sending our children to prison. They sending our children, you know what I'm saying, out to life sentences, dying for nothing. But yet we still gonna spend every dime to go to that concert. We still gonna try to spend money to be a part of really a toxic a message that's, you know, being poured into the community, but we don't say nothing about that. So I think realistically, in reality, it's not even so much as a color thing, man. It's more of a mindset to really realize what it is that we want, where we want to be, and what we're going to gain and gather from every bit of information that we digest. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for sharing that, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir. Thank you. There it is. There it is. Call in. Call in. If y'all want to share y'all perspective, man, go ahead and call in. Here is the number. Uh-oh, I done put it up under that thing. Here's the number right here. If you guys want to call in to the show and share your perspective, or if you got a question or something like that, you can call in. But my goal was to make sure that when you leave this live, you don't leave this with an emotional feeling. You leave this saying, man, I got a full understanding of how he do what he do. And let me work. Let me get off my behind. Let me improve my business. Let me improve my brand and go change the condition of myself, my family, and then my community with the business. Peace. Welcome to the Brother Ben X Show. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Brother Ben? I'm Cartier Dean out of Kansas City, Missouri. And, man, I just want to say, man, everybody that I done heard for real, including yourself, is spot on. Because when I went to school with all white people, I went to private school while I grew up in the hood, so I got to see both sides. And one thing about white people is all the complaining and the grieving and all that stuff we be doing, it's really just entertainment for them. Because they know dollar signs is the only thing that's going to make anything move in this world. And if we ain't affecting their money, all the complaining and the crying is just entertainment. And we got to understand that. So he don't find no offense in none of the stuff he see on Instagram, because that's just making his name bigger. That's all he's doing is spreading him out even bigger. And then people going to find the message. They might agree with some of the things he say. Now he got new clients, new customers. So we got to understand, all the overreaction, all that stuff ain't doing nothing but entertaining them. And we got to do better.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Peace. Peace. Welcome to the Brother Ben X Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? If you could turn us down in the background, please.
I got you. This is Renetta. I'm calling from Chicago, and I thank you so much for all that you do, Brother Ben. And I think that you make it so simple and plain. Like you say, taking complex situations and making them simple. That's very valuable. With us as a people, like the minister has taught us, the teachings has taught us, is that we have to learn to rise above emotion into the thinking of God. It's very valuable for us to understand that the nature of a thing is never going to change. We have to change our mindset and our perspective about how we need to love each other, how we need to embrace each other, and how we need to work together in a collective manner and study the white man like we are taught, because he is successful. And everything that you said today was so simple and plain, and I pray that we leave this call with empower in knowing that we can be, do, and have anything that we desire, and we should stop fighting one another. Like, don't fight him 500, don't fight Neo, don't fight Stormy. We are all one. We are all striving to empower the community and make our world a better place. Just strive to work on yourself harder than you work on anything else, and just focus on that and flourish and prosper, and don't focus on other people and what they think about you. Do you and be great. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, sister. Yeah. Peace. Yeah. This is deep. And you know, it's unfortunate because for him to collaborate with so many black people and, you know, get their audiences and make so much money from us, but then ask to use the N-word, it's just irresponsible. You know, I don't care about what you really meant. You know how that was going to be taken because you're a marketer. You someone who's into sales. So with your know-how of marketing, with your know-how with how social media works, you know exactly how that was going to be interpreted. You know exactly how that was going to be taken to say, I need to pass to say the N-word. Even if you meant, what I meant was, I'm just trying to be cool. Even if that's what he meant, you knew how it was going to be taken, and it's disrespectful it's disrespectful and irresponsible to be in a position like that, to have benefited so much from the black dollar, so much from the black influencers, and say something like that live, publicly. But at the same time, hey man, I'm still not surprised. That's my thought. I'm still not surprised. So call in if you guys have your perspective and want to share your perspective. Chime in. If nobody else has anything else, we can close out. I think you guys have learned something from this, and we can close out. What I'm going to close out with is this. Since this was a show about business, I want y'all to go download my song called Quit My 9 to 5. I have a song called Quit My 9 to 5 featuring brother Young Cardone. It's on Apple Music, Tidal, all platforms, Spotify. Y'all go check it out. Y'all have a blacktastic day. Peace.
Brother BNX and Young Cardone.
I said I'm finna go live.
Brother BNX and Young Cardone.
I'm finna go live. Put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys. Finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leave, so I went and took a dive. I'm finna go live. Put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys. Finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leap, so I went and took a dive. Dive to do for self on my own. Bossed up, got a car in a home, and I did it on my phone. I'ma show you how to get it strong. Get the bag and it don't take long, and you don't need a loan. You don't need a boss or a master. Get the right team and it's faster. This a new chapter. Gotta learn the business in the game. Every day new money, new change. Adapt to the lane. It ain't about the bread but the brain. Work hard, play hard, new fame. No more chains. No more chains. I'm finna go live. Put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys. Finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leave, so I went and took a dive. I'm finna go live. Put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys. Finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leave, so I went and took a dive.
I'm finna go live on IG. Sorry, but a 9 to 5 is not me. I'ma do myself until I die. You already know the vibe when I speak. Do not sleep, cuz 20 months made 91K. What you doing 40 hours I can do in one day.
Hey,
with digital real estate that I own. All I need is Wi-Fi and my phone. Get into it, pursue it, I show you how to do it. You got a gift inside you, but you never knew it. Let me put you in the game, I've been a coach.
Hey,
everything I do is dope, man, I'm finna go
live. Put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys. Finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leave, so I went and took a dive. I'm finna go live. Put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys. Finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leap, so I went and took a dive. And took a
Brother BNX
and Young Cardone. Hey,
Brother BNX and Young Cardone.
Hey man, listen, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you watch the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan this Sunday, NOI.org/webcast. The Wintrust Arena has been sold out, man, so people are going to be in the building to see the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. If you want to get on my digital real estate list and learn more about what I talked about today, text just the word by itself, digital, to 833-276-7174. That's text the word digital to 833-276-7174. And if y'all don't mind, when this video uploads and goes up on YouTube, can y'all come over and just give y'all comments about what y'all think about the show? Make sure you comment and just leave your perspective so we can all learn from each other. Everybody got a perspective. Your perspective is valuable. And remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life, and you can make the rest of your life the best of your life. The choice is yours. Assalamu alaikum